Hello, everybody. It is Saturday and it is time for Cozy Couch Conversations. How's everyone feeling today? Happy Saturday. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. How's everybody feeling? Hello, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Waiting for my queens from Queens. Hello. Awesome. Awesome.
Hey,
Awesome. Awesome. Hello. Hey, Evie.
hello, hello.
Mm.
Hey, hey, happy Saturday.
Well,
Yes, yes, yes. What a day. What a day.
what a day.
What's up,
Hey,
Brandy?
Francie. Hello, hello. So, listen, if you guys are tuning in, I need you guys to just let me know if you can hear us clearly without any echoing. Just want to make sure everyone can hear us.
Right.
Okay, I see the hearts coming through. Drop a one in the chat, guys, if you can hear us clearly. And okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. How are you? Happy Saturday. Awesome. Okay, great, great.
I can hear Ari clearly.
Ones. Well, lovely, lovely, lovely family. It's time for Cozy Couch Conversations where your Saturday night starts here.
Here.
Here. Hmm.
Yes,
Awesome. Okay, come on in, Evie. Evie, are you here? Are you there?
yes.
Awesome.
I am here, y'all.
Awesome.
Technical difficulties. I see, I see. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Okay, so today, no laughing, Brandy, no laughing. Today is very special. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, thank you. Love these earrings. Shout out to my girl Mayo. Okay, we'll get to that. Anyway, today was a very, very special day because once again, the queens from Queens are actually in the same place.
Yes. Wow. That's twice this month.
Twice this month.
Wow.
Talk about alignment. Right?
Alignment. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So, in addition to being here in the same state, in the same place, there's been a lot of coincidences that's happened today. Even from
Besides,
the colors, even from
besides
our
the
colors,
colors,
right? Because we didn't plan that, quite
that
honestly.
was not planned. Yes.
Um, but also based off of the connections, like the people we've encountered today. We had an event here in Gainesville, Florida. See, I'm so used to saying Florida. I'm thinking of Gainesville, Virginia. But in addition to the event, there was some people that we met that was just so aligned, so connected to us, and we obviously just met them. Being coming to the event, but I don't even know where to start. First, let's start off with what the anniversary of today is, which it was in my mind, but I thought it was a birthday, someone's birthday at first. Um, what is today's anniversary of, ladies?
So If anybody knows me, they know I am crazy about numbers. I love numbers. I love alignments. I love how they're all connected. Oh,
I'm hearing echo. Yep.
do you guys hear echo?
Mhm. Okay, that was good.
I can't even see you, Mo.
Well, I don't know why.
Can't see me. Can you guys see us and hear us? Let's do
I
a
can see you.
microphone
I
check.
can see
We can
all of
hear them
you.
too.
I can only see me and Cheek. It's just weird.
Oh boy.
iDroid.
It's that iPhone 12, boy, that iDroid.
Oh wow. We're not gonna go there. So me loving numbers and dates and things, I already knew when we originally picked this date for our event. I said, "Oh, that date is so special because we graduated from high school exactly 20 years ago to this date." So June 26th, 2001, we were walking across the stage at York College. Y'all don't remember?
Wow.
York College in New York. Graduating from high school with, our eyes and being, ready for the world. Um, so today, having our event on this date was like such an alignment moment because you think about 20 years ago and where we were going and what we were thinking about. You don't really think about legacy, but now looking back 20 years, what we've created thus far, and now how we all in alignment for legacy. I
Mm-hmm.
think we lost Evie.
We love TV.
All right, let's see. So tonight we're going to really be diving into about how alignments and legacy is so intertwined. Evie, send me that request, love. Mm-mm. There we go. I see you. I see you.
Yes, alignments and legacies. Those are the topics today. I have multiple goosebumps, aha moments
The,
today.
the conversations that we've had thus far today was like, ooh. All right, Evie, you there? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I guess Instagram is trying to let me be great.
Okay.
Okay. So not only being, the anniversary of graduating 20 years ago, it was also our first annual Sip and Wine Down Summer Social Kickoff tonight.
Yeah.
And it was amazing because it was involved with people who all were on the same alignment of creating the legacy that we need for our future. Guys, you hear echo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move. So bear with me.
Okay,
The
you go.
cozy couch is all over the place, y'all. But
Cozy couch is all over the building.
listen, it's not about where the couch is. It's just
Mhm.
where we at, pretty much.
Okay.
Cause
Where we at?
All right. I'm gonna have to hold
yeah,
the phone.
We are the couch.
exactly. And she outside.
I'm outside. Hey, it's summer.
Hey.
So can you guys hear me? Can you see me clearly?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I don't know where I was. Oh, I was talking about legacy and creating how alignments connect things. And like we said, besides us being in the same color scheme and color mode, that was amazing right there. Um, just the alignment of legacies. Legacies is important. Like what we're all working for, creating for our families, and what we want. Our visions are aligned in different aspects. Um, I know we touched on it a couple of weeks back. We talked about, what we would do, what we would want. And me personally, I want to do after school program for children. And it's funny because sometimes that's the far goal. That's the
Mm-hmm.
looking ahead goal, right? And then when you intertwine and you meet people and they make you remember that goal that's within you, you remember why you're working so hard and why you want why you're going so hard for your goals and the long-term goal of, you know, leaving something behind, leaving a center behind. I know, Chi, your background is in education, so you already are touching children's lives now, but it's deeper than that for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, much, much deeper than that. You know, this evening, it's it was one of those things where you're talking to people who you're getting glimpses of what you see, and you really lets you know that you're like at the right place at the right time with the right people.
Mm.
Um, some of the conversations, you know, actually, I'm gonna roll it back. I'm gonna roll it back to earlier, prior to the event. You know, running into the young lady that we ran into, um, and
So,
she had so many connections that was so connected, really, you know, right? And just it was just so coincidental. And then, you know, her journey and, you know, things that she was doing, and you know, also had some time when I was telling her about, you know, her medical background with my sister, but also listening to other people's journeys and their interests and just their ultimate like goals and what they want to leave behind. Um, it lets you know that your dream isn't too big either. Because I think, you know, when you share certain parts of you, your dreams, I had a post about that. You know, sometimes you tell people your dreams and it always sounds too big for them. It's just that it's not that your dreams are big. It's just their minds haven't been open, you know, to think that deeply. And the lady that, you know, spoke when she was talking about creating a museum, and Lisa was talking about museum, and I was just like, man, it's so funny that they all said that because I've had like dreams of there was something that I was going to leave behind, and you had mentioned about like a statue of some sort, but um, it was just like, man, like people, I don't know, it just felt good to hear people that were like really thinking deeper, thinking bigger,
Mhm.
dreaming bigger. So for me, that was one thing for today that like really, you know, touched my heart or had me really thinking. And to have a group of women at that, like, you know, sharing that just their journeys, but their dreams too, made me say, you know, like I had mentioned, like this is what we need more of, more like community minded individuals saying like, look, we're not just gonna be on the block, we're gonna buy the block, you know,
Right.
type of thing. So that was really nice today.
And you know, I think Evie, you don't even realize it, but you're setting the stage for Ari. You know that, right? She was watching today. She was, you know, you did an amazing job
Yes.
sharing the information to our guests, and they were, you know, keenly watching you. But so was your child. Like I watched Ari watch you on stage, and that's amazing right there. You know, that's building a legacy without even realizing what you're doing, but you just, you know, going full steam ahead. So I want to give you your flowers while you can see them and smell them. So I wanted you to know that, you know, Ari's watching all the hard work and the long hours. You know, they don't go unnoticed.
saying
Absolutely.
that much. That she's all up in the Kool-Aid, so she's a part of the process.
What was your Evie? What was your takeaway today? You did a phenomenal job. I had to actually say to myself, I don't know who this woman is, but
You did an amazing job today.
you really did. There was the confidence, the posture, the passion. You really did an excellent job. But what was the takeaway for you as we were doing the more, I guess, the networking social side of it? Or anything actually? What
Well,
was your takeaway?
it started.
It's bedtime. We know.
Yeah, no,
We know.
started earlier when we were actually out and about and speaking. Just you know that iconic line.
You might have to pick up your phone. You know you got that.
I Yeah.
Cutting.
Is
Yeah.
that better? No. So from meeting that young lady Kay that we met earlier, and just speaking with her, and I was just like, wow, just being able to be out and talking to people. I'm like, I have to do more of this, because it's just a small world. Like, she's telling me the story of her mom, and just everything being in alignment, and then us meeting, Miss Diane. So just looking at all of that and being like, wow, just because before now, I don't just talk to people on the street and have conversations. No, yeah, So my biggest thing was just that. Just talking to people, you never know what you learn and the things that you find out, and how connected. As much as we say, well, we don't have things in common with others, how connected we are,
Yeah.
and just there are like-minded individuals out there, but because we don't have these conversations, because we don't talk, you never know. You never know. Okay, Ari.
Absolutely right.
That was my biggest thing from just getting out there and just talking to people, because it's amazing. How is it that we all have the alignment of, the commonality in the vision that we all have? Just from a simple conversation. It was more probably the screen part. The screen was what did it for me.
Oh, and then, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and right. And that piqued somebody else's interest to be like, yo,
Yes.
what are they excited about?
No,
that was pretty dope.
The part where she said, I see y'all met excited. I turned around because I wanted to know what y'all was so excited about.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. She said, whatever it is, I know there's a reason why I came to this store this time, and I'm here. And I want to know why you're so excited. And that's the thing, we're not around people who are, well, we are, but most people are not around people who are excited about life, excited about their growth, excited about where they're going. Because most people are harping on their bills and their troubles, and they're complaining. So when you're around people who are excited and like-minded and growing and learning and just loving and happy, it's like that energy is contagious. And we saw it happen right there today. Like the energy flowed.
Exactly.
It did. It's pretty dope.
It was. And I know that I just want to continue doing that. Like that felt so authentic and good.
Yeah, it was great.
Everybody was in like, what's going on? What's happening? And that's the kind of energy you want to spread to other people, and encourage other people to share with other people. Like it's all about sharing the experience.
Right.
Definitely was. And what I see with doing that, it also showed to me too that not enough people like are actually excited and talking about things. That was one of the things, because normally people just move around day to day,
robotic,
doing whatever. But I guess it caught someone's attention that you had a group of women was laughing and talking, with each other, and it was actually a good thing. They were screaming, but it was a good thing. So that was pretty cool.
And it started from just a smile, just saying hello, like just speaking to people, like
right.
I
actually thought you knew the lady. I'm gonna be like,
I thought so too.
And then the way she introduced, I'm like, oh, you don't even know this woman? Oh, okay.
It's that island connection, man.
Yeah, okay.
But you didn't know that right away. You didn't know.
No.
But it was just, I don't know, her energy, her vibe. She was like, hey. I was like, hey, girl, hey. Yeah. But you know what's so funny? Just look at that versus how the morning started with that other conversation.
Oh, that other conversation.
Yes.
That other, you know what? That's a conversation in itself.
Yeah, that's a
Let me tell
whole
you that.
conversation
You
within it.
sure you
But
want to
that
bring
tells you
that up?
how good, that tells you how great the day was, flowing with a positive
Right.
energy that I don't even forgot about that, quite honestly.
It
So
is.
you
That's
just
No,
all I
said,
need to bring it up.
I only brought it up to make the correlation that, and it just goes back to even the amount of people that we talk to, right? I could have been feeling some kind of way from that, conversation, be like, why did I insert myself into this type of environment? You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
But sometimes we do things, we share this information just because we know people aren't aware and we know people need to be educated, right? So
mm-hmm.
you think you're doing them a favor by sharing it with them, and you're also like, you see how, but then it goes back to, you see how closed-minded some people are, because what he did, or you could say it's my connection, the service, or whatever, you know, the Evelyn would have said some
It's
things,
you.
but
Listen.
the Evie that's on this personal growth journey is just realizing that people don't know what they don't know.
I'm trying to find
And you
it.
can't fault them for what they don't know. But you also cannot fault them for not wanting to be receptive to the information because they have been programmed. And you have to meet people where they are
Mm-hmm.
and allow them. You can't force them on your journey with you. And it's not people that you probably want in your business. But then when
Mm-hmm.
it comes down to it, they'll catch up eventually.
Right, right. You
So,
know what? That actually makes me want to pose a question to the listeners, to the viewers, because you know, I want to know,
hey, coach.
Hey, Coach.
hey, Coach, I want to know, in audience, your perspective. Do you feel that, and this is not saying religious institutions are bad, but do you feel, anyone just drop a comment in the chat, Coach, especially, because I know,
You done talk to
um,
everybody.
um, do you feel that religious institutions are becoming more in tune with the generation and when it comes to financial literacy or not? Coach, what do you think?
Oh, look, my
Okay.
church
Oh,
just
you said chair
joined.
queens? I like that. Okay,
Wait, my
okay.
church just
Yes.
joined the live, which is
Yes.
amazing. So that
Thank
question is
you.
actually a great question. I hope you heard it, Pastor. But you want to say the question again, G?
Okay, so my question is to those listening, do you feel that religious institutions, right? So it doesn't matter whatever denomination, church, whatever, just religious institutions, are they in tune, like truly in tune with the generation when or just when it comes to the financial literacy? Because one of the things that I tend to hear is that there's not enough youth in churches but at the same time, I've actually witnessed today where I a religious institution.
Be a buck. Say it. Plain out. Don't hold no.
Boy, look, I just I was on a call. What's the word, a webinar or a Zoom?
Yeah, it was
I
a
was
Zoom.
on
It
a
was a Zoom
call,
call.
and I just listened to how someone who's in a position, I guess, of leadership within a church community, um, how they were really dissuading, right, the church members from actually getting access to financial. And I don't mean specifically what I do. I know for those of you who are tuning in, like, what in the world are you referring to? We're affiliated with a investment mastery organization. that teaches us on, financial literacy when it comes to, investments and trading. But I mean, Evie, I think you'd be better explaining it a bit because I think this probably touches you more. But I really want to ask this question because look here, anyone who knows me, I'm not someone who's connected with a church or anything like that. I'm more of a spiritual type. But today was an eye opener. It made me see why.
We are.
Oh, well,
Evie and I are. So we
mhm.
we are attached to religious institutions. So we both have a tie to that. But go ahead, pose the question because this question is amazing to be able to just to make you think. Like,
no, today was an eye opener. Today actually, I felt like it confirms why a lot of people don't gravitate to churches actually, because the conversation I was hearing, I'm like, man, that was some fraud stuff.
Right. So if you want to know what she is referring to, right?
Look, I ain't trying to blow anybody's spot up. That's what it is.
This is the cozy couch.
It's connected to her. That's why.
This is the cozy couch. I'm gonna be a buck. So
okay, you do what you do.
Yeah, I'm part of a church organization, a small church group, and the church group is supposed to provide financial education, to its members and stuff like that. So, in my attempt to introduce the information to my group leaders, I'm part of the group, to see if it's something that they could incorporate and just further educate the masses about. The feedback was very eye-opening because I was optimistic in that they would hear the information, and again, I'm not expecting them to be like, oh yeah, this is all great, but to just be receptive enough to just listen, right? Because this is what they want to do. They want to provide financial education. So being on the platform that I'm a part of, I'm like, you know what? If this, you want to provide financial education, here is some more information. So I'm sharing this information with you so that you can, in addition to what you already provided, right? You can see if this is something that you can incorporate so that you give people, especially the younger people, right, opportunity to be more informed. Okay? And, needless to say, the particular individual, God bless his heart, he was very dismissive. And, I don't feel no kind of way. I was just like, wow, this is your area of expertise. And I'm listening to you and you're speaking something that we're told all the time. Don't listen to people that are not qualified to give you the information. So you're speaking on something that you say you're an expert in. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm younger than you. I don't know.
Or a woman? I don't know.
Who knows? But
and that I'm saying, hey, here is some additional information that, you can take a look at for yourself. But he was very dismissive. And so I want to know, why is it, or I don't know, it's just interesting to me that instead of you listening to the information, especially in the area that you say you're an expert in, to discern for yourself, well, you know what? Like people always tell me, let me do my own research. Why are you so gung-ho about completely just cut me off? Like I feel like they kicked me out the.
Oh, come on now. All right.
I fight
Coach,
all
I
the time
find,
working on getting churches to allow me to do faith and finance workshops. They usually never
ah,
blow me away every time. A lot of them love making announcements, but don't like giving access.
yes, that's exactly,
Coach,
Coach. You
that
hit
is
the nail on the
exactly
head. That's exactly
what
what happened.
happened today.
Exactly.
Exactly
And
what
it
happened.
blew my mind. I'm sitting here listening. Here's the part of it. This is not even my church. I'm just tuning into what she, is plugged into. And I'm just like, all right, let me just, take a listen. And it just blew my mind how you
He was
have
given
a,
inaccurate information, Coach.
yes,
That's
that part
what
too.
that was what would that's what put the nail in the head for me.
The
It was that
information was inaccurate, but also it wasn't providing a solution. There was no solution. It was just more so people had questions. It was like, all right, you can message me separately.
yeah.
It's just like,
Call it 1-800.
how do you have a workshop? And this is what people are coming to you for. And I felt bothered for you because I know that, you're putting in work to not just because it's the church that you attend, but also because you truly, want to make a difference, right? So it really blew my mind. I was like, wow, this is what we got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
This is, yeah, but Coach, yeah, you hit the net. That was exactly what happened.
Yep.
And that's exactly what she said that she wanted to do, was like faith and finance workshops. But it makes me think of the system. The system is designed for you to fail. So when you're having conversations with people and it's about the same thing over and over and you're not providing a solution. I mean, one lady was on the call and she said she's been doing, what did she say, for 30 years she was on?
Yeah, she's been doing
Yeah,
finance.
since the 90s.
Yeah, since the 90s. Their ego won't allow them to play.
Yep,
Yes,
yep.
ego.
But you know what? One of the things that, besides just the ego and all of that stuff, the church teaches us that, abundance is our birthright. It's in the Bible, right? It's written that's what we are here for, more than just to work and die. It's more than that. We're supposed to be
Right.
fruitful. We're supposed to be multiplying. We're supposed to be spreading love, light, and everything. And right now we live in this world is about money. You need money to be able to fund your dreams. You need money to be able to make a difference.
Right.
You know,
It's a tool and you just need to find the right vehicle.
exactly. It's a tool. Exactly. So it's funny because most people know that 10% goes for tithing, right, and offerings, right? Most people know that, but no one teaches people what to do with the rest of their money. No one teaches people that you're supposed to, pay yourself. You're supposed to, allot
Invest.
certain percentages out of your pay for what you're responsible for.
Right.
So no one's teaching that, and I love that whole faith and finance workshops. We need to have more of those, especially for the young people in the churches, because we all know that what did you say earlier today? A retirement. Most of us, the millennials, we need what? How much money to retire?
Millennials need at least 2.5 million to when I say retire, I mean you don't
Comfortable.
have to go back to work. You're not going to be a Walmart greeter one day. You don't need to get a side hustle. You don't need to say, "Hey, I just
Hold on,
ride
y'all.
do Lyft for extra." But no, meaning you don't have to do nothing.
And
2.5
our
million.
baby boomers need at least
One.
one to $1.5 million to retire comfortably. How many times we see, elderly people, like you said, being a Walmart greeter or
Mm-hmm.
working a part-time job? That's not retired. That means you're still working. And
Right.
we start, we have churches on every corner, on every block. We start teaching in the church these things. It will furthermore, allow the younger people to be able to come in and learn, because what we're learning now in I Mastery Academy, if I would have known that 20 years ago, upon
Mm-hmm.
graduation, 20 years ago, this date, my life would have been different. And we have to start, teaching people. Like, it has to start. And I think we lost Evie again.
You did. But you know what? I was also thinking too, how amazing that this organization. I know this conversation today wasn't supposed to be aimed toward talking about the organization, but there's a lot of different things that occurred, the series of events that occurred today that made me even more happy and grateful that I'm a part of this amazing community. Because for one, just like what I witnessed, where there wasn't a breakdown, right? Of, like, as you were saying, 10% paid to yourself, 25% to expenses,
25% to taxes.
exactly, that complete breakdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I sat on a training. Shout out to Miss Sophia Lightborn, that actually gave a breakdown that should have been broken down at that meeting that I was listening to this morning.
Right.
What, isn't that so ironic? Like, I was
Crazy.
really tuning in. I'm like, wow, this is the breakdown that I was expecting. I guess I got to manage my expectations, but that I was hoping that he would actually, tell others, the church members. But it was more so, you messaged me later, and I was like, wow, this is where we're at. This is what we're doing now. And then how actually I would feel some type of way if I had someone who's a church member that says, I've been taking financial literacy classes for 30 years.
And still working.
And still working. Like, what in the world? It's a vicious cycle. And we got to stop talking about, money's the root of all evil. Like, stop. We got, it's really tearing our people, our communities apart. There's no way you should feel like, okay, it's good to feel like you're impoverished, and that it's wrong to dream big, to think big, to say, yes, I want money because I know what money can bring me, and anyone who's connected to me, or even the ones who are not connected to me. Just the fact that my heart is leading me to create, because like you said, Mo, it's about, when you talk about abundance has to do not just with what you have, but what you can give too.
Exactly. If you're not putting people in a position where they can win, then what are you really doing? You're not successful.
Right.
To me, that's my personal definition. You're supposed to be able to help others.
Exactly. So yeah, today it's so funny, just the conversation, but it was hopeful. It gives me hope that you start out your day with listening to something that's like, wow, it's a complete opposite of, I guess, what you would hope or expect. An institution that's supposed to be guiding people to perform, to become the greater version of themselves, right? Through the higher power, source, God, however you want to break it down. And then to then meet people who are actually, walking in the path that they want to walk in, and have such a great vision, for their future. So, even though the morning was like, what in the world is going on? What am I listening to? The day ended very well with the people we met. So I was cool with that. What you doing now? Oh, it's good. Yeah. So that is, we had a hold on. To whom much is given, much is required. That's absolutely right, Coach.
Too much is
Yeah, and I think that's why and that's the part of when it comes to leadership too. You have the power to influence or to manipulate, right? So for that,
it's an obligation too.
yeah, it's an obligation, right? So that's the responsibility. Yeah, you want to use your influence to make other people be as great, or at the very least better than you. Whatever it is that you're doing. So when I just hearing that conversation today made me think like, wow, he just one of several, one of many actually, that are just leading the blind. The blind lead the blind, pretty much. That's what was going on. That's pretty much what's going on. Yeah. But don't invite me. Don't invite me to that church.
Wait, I missed that.
She said, "Don't
What?
invite me."
I said I told her not to invite me to any church function.
Oh.
I don't think I.
No, I think that there's hope for growth always, and we're always constantly learning. So, maybe Evie, that may be your task is to break through and break those chains. You already know
Right.
you walk with power, and the same thing within my church. I mean, I'm not a member, but I attend pretty regularly when I'm in New York, and my daughter is completely involved, and so is my family. So, if there's a way to be able to, I guess you could say, infiltrate or to spread that love and spread that knowledge, because we never know what your true alignment is, because somehow, some way, you are attached to the church, and you are.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what that may be the task at hand.
Yeah,
Faith
it
and
might be.
finance.
Yep. Yep.
Never know. We'll see.
We'll
Well,
see. We'll see.
yes. Much is given, much is
But
required.
yes, that those were my takeaways for today. Like I said in the morning, that was an interesting conversation I was tuning into, and with the rest of the day, with the people that we met, and just the alignment of a
Oh,
lot of
thanks,
things.
Coach.
It was a great thing.
Thank you, Coach. He said, I'm so proud of you ladies for doing these calls of transparency and truth. Please don't allow anything to break this up. Much
Oh,
needed. Salute.
Oh,
thank
wow.
Yes,
you.
Thanks,
Coach.
Thank
Coach.
you.
We will continue. It's about the
Yeah,
consistency. It's the growth. It's just, the
The
truth. You're
journey.
right. Yeah. We're sharing the truth.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Sharing
love
the
the
truth.
feedback. Thank you guys. We love
Thank you.
those who tune in and watch and drop your comments, upon the replay, whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm. Questions.
questions, answers, whatever you may comments, constructive criticism. We take it all, because you know what? We're on this journey and we're sharing it with you guys, and that's the beauty of being on a journey, is that you guys may drop a comment that we may look back and read, and it may touch us. You never know. So how you're thinking, how you're feeling could be in alignment with our growth,
Right,
so
right, right. So thank you so much. Appreciate
thank you, Coach.
the love. Yes.
Thank you, our consistent followers. We love you. We appreciate you guys.
Right, right.
Yes,
Continue to
But
post.
definitely.
so I mean, what Coach just dropped, I'm gonna read it out loud because it's important. Actually, yeah, Mo or Evie, can you read it? Because I don't know, I feel like the word, the way it's on my clothes, like you can't
I
really
read
see
it. You
it.
want me to read it
Oh,
again?
Oh, okay.
I'm so proud of you ladies for doing these calls for transparency and please don't allow anything to break this up. Much needed. Salute.
Right. Yeah. So I definitely appreciate that. Because that's what it's all about. That's definitely what it's all about. But if nothing else, we're here to share, to be transparent, the stories, our experiences, other people's experiences too. And I just want you to know too, we might, do something where we pop up and one of y'all who is tuning in, y'all might hop on a live with us,
Yes.
That's
for a
right.
bit of a
We
You
put
Q&A.
the word
never
on the
So
know.
map.
you never know. So I just want you to be ready. Make sure you got clothes on, all right? Because we're gonna be transparent. But
Not transparent.
yeah, not really transparent like that. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. And as always, welcome. We love you guys on the Cozy Couch Conversations, where your Saturday night starts here.
Yep, whether it be
Yeah.
from on the couch, on the chair, on the pillow, outside.
Listen,
Outside on the brick wall, whatever.
for real, I'm over here with the pool background.
Oh, you in the
That's
Yes,
pool?
yes.
close.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes. Can't get in the pool, but background. But yeah, we make the couch. The couch don't make us. Just know
Facts.
that.
Bars.
That's right.
Bars,
Gems.
right.
So also real quick before we hop off, because I know we're all running low on battery right now, and I'm
Right.
damn near real talk. We're gonna keep it real on the couch.
That 4% is real, y'all.
real talk. We do have a major event coming up in July, which is July
3rd to the 25th.
25th.
to the 25th
Yeah.
in Orlando, Florida. It's the Believe Nation
Sold out.
experience. It's sold out, but if you want the hookup where you could be able to live stream it, you can reach out and DM us, me,
Right.
or
Or even better yet, be in Orlando. Even though I tell people all the time, even though you may not, have the ticket to come to the event, you want to be where the fire's at. There's a lot of things that's gonna be going on. So I'm sure maybe someone has a friend or family member, or even if you don't, get a hotel room, get together with friends, be where it's at, and have your live stream party there too.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So,
That's right.
but yeah,
So,
you are connected to either one of us, message us, and we will assist you accordingly with getting information to access the live stream version of it. Or, possibly the tickets pop up too. You just never know.
Mm-hmm.
Things happen.
right.
Yep.
So, yep.
Also,
So,
follow us on YouTube. We are the Three Queens and Queens, where you can watch replays of the Cozy Couch Conversations. You can follow
Leave
me
a
on
comment,
Facebook.
questions,
Questions,
concerns.
comments, like, shares, subscribe. We love them all.
right.
Um,
Right.
You come with the negativity, we're gonna clap back with positivity. So beware.
we from Queens, New York. Let me say, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Yeah, right. Listen, I was about to say, what? Okay.
No, we're on a growth journey, so we may not clap back like that. We're not gonna clap back hard.
I said clap back with positivity. So
And I said we from Queens.
Yeah. She just want to make it clear.
Make it clear. My positivity is gonna have some strength behind it. You ain't gonna
Right.
say whatever you want to say.
Oh,
No.
the wine is kicking in. We got to
Wow.
go.
Wow.
yeah. All right. Thank you, y'all. Have a blessed night. It's been a long day, but it's been a great day.
Cold
Was
house.
that
So
the time for the train to come through when I was in the middle of being on some clapback mode? Like the train must
yeah,
have come
it
through.
was a sign. It was a sign.
The
That's
train's
all.
not demo.
Not today. Not today.
Good night, loves. We see you next Saturday. We don't know what we may be, but listen, we'll see you.
Yeah.
Good
Like a
night.
world tour. All right. Good night. Peace.
Please.